fantastic Baxter. I can't see anything here. Hi everyone, so thank you Graham. My name is Gav and I have just become a dad. Thank you. Have we got any dads in? Good. So, being a dad, right, it's hard work, but it does come with some advantages. So I'm now legally allowed to tell dad jokes. So I don't know if you remember some of my favourite dad jokes growing up. My dad used to go play golf and he used to say, I'm going to take an extra pair of socks just in case I get a hole in one. Classic. Or he'd come back from the bank and he said, a woman asked me to check her balance, so I pushed her over. Or, you know, son of mine, you're a fucking retard. We used to always have banter. I've now got a dad bod, right? So I'm allowed to have a dad bod. Granted, I got mine 7 years earlier. But you know, women actually find dad bods, allegedly, more attractive than people that are in shape. Is that true? Good. There was a study a few years ago that confirmed this, but the mood does change when they see a dad bod completely naked. Although, it wasn't just the women, everyone in Tesco was going fucking mental. I used to be in shape. In my 20s, I used to be a personal trainer, and thank you. Whoop, whoop. I got into it because I could change people's lives, and I did that by shagging everyone's wives. It was, you know, it was easy pickings. When you're young, when you've got loads of energy, you'd walk into the gym, and I used to have the confidence of like Prince Andrew landing on Jeffrey Epstein's island. Except my women were 30 years older, and they weren't allowed to go to Pizza Express. Do you know, when I was training people, I used to be fed up with the excuses people used to give me for not getting in shape. They used to come to me and they're like, Gav, I'm sorry, I'm not coming to the training sessions. I'm not able to prepare my food because my kids are keeping me up late at night. Or my stress levels are high because I think my wife sleeps with a personal trainer. Always excuses. And I used to give them sound advice based on what doctors, what athletes used to say. But fuck that. They'd read one article in Heat magazine that tells you red wine's good for you, 6 bottles a week later, and it's my fault they're not in shape. Fucking pricks. But now I get it. Now I'm a little bit older. Now I'm a little bit out of shape myself. I get it. I mean, I'm struggling to go to training sessions. I'm struggling to prep my food. I mean, I'm not an idiot. My wife's not allowed a personal trainer. But I find myself turning to social media to give me the answer. And instead of listening to doctors and athletes, I'm finding myself listening to Gemma Collins, and she's selling skinny tea. It's like, drop weight immediately. I fucking dropped 50 pounds, cunt. Got nothing from it. But you shouldn't believe what you see on social media. It's like watching porn and thinking that it's reality. It's not. Not even a punchline, loves it. I watch porn. I brought 2 dwarfs into the bedroom. My wife went fucking mental. Has anyone got the gym here? Whoa, that is about right. God, I can see you go to the gym. Look at that, big boy. Do you know, only 15% of the UK population actually go to a fitness facility. That is a true statistic. And I can understand why, because if you ever go to a gym, you'll walk in and you'll see them big guys on roids, massive headphones, slamming weights everywhere. You'll see gangs of youths that are just around the cable machine, not knowing what they're doing. You'll see PTs that are just fucking anything that moves. I was at a gym recently, and there's this new trend now. So you've probably seen women in the gym that are wearing them tight leggings that are crammed right up their ass crack. You can see what they're had for breakfast. And they're wearing the leggings, and they'll sit there and they'll put a tripod, and they'll set a tripod up, and they'll be filming themselves and live streaming themselves. Anyone could be watching it from around the world, and they'll be doing their exercises. You don't know what that person on the other side of the tripod is doing. Yet I'm the pervert for having a wank in the corner. It's just awkward. I had an awkward experience recently. I was in the Middle East for a fitness convention. I needed to get my hair cut. So I went down to the hotel lobby, and the concierge sent me to a barber shop that was off the beaten track. So I went there, pulled up outside, got off my camel. Um, I went into the barber shop, and it was a typical Middle Eastern barber shop, exactly what you'd expect. So there was a guy getting one of them really uncomfortable close shaves with his neck in the corner. There was guys smoking shisha, watching the football. There was an IED getting made in the other corner. Just a typical Middle Eastern barber shop. And I sat down, I started getting my hair cut, and the barber started to talk to me, and his English was pretty poor. And he started saying Pringles and Pepsi, and I was thinking, what the fuck's this guy on about? And he said, buy. And I was like, buy? And I was like, buy Pringles and Pepsi? I was like, no, I don't buy Pringles and Pepsi, mate, because I'm from the UK. And in the UK, we've got this shop called Aldi. So I've got Tingles and Epsi. And he's cut my hair. And then he said hummus. Now, I fucking love hummus, right? So I was like, oh, now we're talking. Boom, hummus. I fucking love hummus. The shop went mental. There was trucks pulling up outside. There was a guy shaving a machete around the top of his head. And his friend, who spoke better English, as he was loading his AK-47, he said, bad Hamas. I realised what happened here. He's a white British guy. I mean, it didn't help the fact that I had my Gaza strip on, my €96 shirt. Here he is, looking at a white bloke, standing up, saying, I fucking love Hamas. So, after I explained to him the difference between a delicious chickpea dish and some extreme terrorism, we actually became friends after that. Started doing PT, shagging his wife now. Thank you very much.